Alright, so hello. This review is gonna be a little bit different. Not really different. It's just I'm way too lazy to edit. So there's gonna be a completely unedited review. But if you hear a lot of stuttering, a lot of pauses, don't blame me. Blame me that's lazy. But anyway, let's just get straight to the review. Tower Guy episode 13 of it? Yeah, 13 we're on. I remember. Episode 13. Now, episode 13, let me say the OST, it was just not only was it just good, it was just amazing. And for some reason, I don't know why, the OST was so good that it almost made me tear up just a bit, just a tiny bit. I don't know what it was, but just it was some somber song that was just playing. I just got chills all over my body. I think it was like halfway through the show, towards the ending, where that song started to play, and then my body just started to get chills all over. It started to feel nice and like I don't know what it was when it came to that OST, but it was amazing. As for the episode itself, well, I have a change of heart. Let me say that. So in my last episode review, episode 12, I said that I wasn't really feeling Rachel, or I wasn't really feeling, well, yeah, I wasn't feeling Bam or Rachel. I don't really particularly care about either of the characters, and when it comes to Rachel pushing Bam, I thought it was more funny than me being angry. But I do, however, understand the hate of Rachel. That's like, okay, it's kind of understandable. But in this episode, they decide to explore the aspect of Rachel on why she did it. And so seeing and hearing why Rachel did what she did, not gonna lie, I like Rachel now. I don't know what it was about this sob story. It was, I was just laughing. It was so funny. But my like for Rachel is such a small percentage from the episode, because my like for Rachel mostly comes from the fan base and how everyone else hates her. So the fact that everyone else hates her makes me like her even more. And so it's the combine of the sad, tragic backstory that she understands, or she finds out and understands that she will never be anything special, and she's actually she won't even be average. She's just bottom tier. And so you kind of get why she does that to Bam, because she wants to be special, and the fact that she's not special, and the fact that somebody who went from zero and he's coming up to be a hero, it's a little mind-boggling for Rachel, and she can't really understand, and she learned to gain this hate of Bam. And so it was nice seeing that sort of why she did it. So I really did like the little redemption story for Rachel. But I was just laughing through it because I'm just picturing in my mind the amount of hate that Rachel gets. And I think that's what gets me. That's what's pretty much selling me on her character. 'Cause overall, like in terms of like the way she acts within the show, she's it's meh. But I did like the backstory. I love the backstory. But my like for Rachel mostly comes from the way people hate on Rachel and how the fan base feel about Rachel, because it's so funny. It's so funny, but now that I see the backstory, I think it's kind of justified. I know it's not the best justification for this, but it's sort of justified, I would say, because all she wanted to do was just become a star, basically, quote unquote. But she met Bam, and she didn't think much of Bam, that he was going to fumble her plans as much. So when she finally took the tower and everything, Bam finally took the tower, and he was just gaining such popularity, such notoriety. Is notoriety the word right really on the use here? I'll say he became famous. Basically, he was getting everything that she wanted. He was stronger than Rachel. He was everything that Rachel was supposed to be inside her head. And so that jealousy kind of ate away at her. And so it makes sense for her to hate Bam and do what she did. So I think it's quite justified. You may not like it. It's fine. I think it's kind of funny. But hey, I get the hate though. I perfectly understand. The rest of the episode was good. I really enjoyed it. I like the dynamic between Kun and Rachel because you can see and you can just feel the tension. Because Kun knows that Rachel's on some bullshit. He knows it. And it's just so funny. And what he said to Rachel really struck me and really like it hit me on the head when it comes to how Kun feels about Bam and how he feels that Bam feels about Rachel and how he feels about Rachel. And you can really feel the distrust from Rachel. Especially since everybody in the group is like, alright, we got this. We gonna carry Rachel to the top for Bam, for Bam, for Bam. But Kun's like, nah, I'm not gonna trust Rachel. I don't like, something's not right here. So you can really feel that tension. So I really like that aspect. As for everything else in the episode, there wasn't really much I want to talk about. I really enjoyed it. I'm actually quite hyped for season 2. I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. I heard season 2 is supposed to be extremely grandiose and it's supposed to be amazing because I think it was called the Hell Train arc that gets adapted or something like that. I don't know, but I'm curious on who the last guy was at the end of the episode, and I'm curious on where Bam goes from here. Because from what people have told me, because I've know people who have read the webtoon, and from what they told me, unfortunately, I haven't heard that he goes on this revenge path, even though I would like him to, but he doesn't go on this revenge path. So it's kind of unfortunate for a personal thing, but it is what it is. There, I will have to see how it's being executed, and once I see how it's being executed, I think that'll be perfectly fine. But I think that's it for everything I really want to talk about. I did enjoy the Rachel little backstory. That was hilarious. I don't know why, but I did think it did some justification to her character and her decisions. So I still understand why the hate is there, but come on, give her a break. She was absolutely nothing. She's bad at everything. She was not the chosen one. And then some random kid that she so happens to find is the chosen one. Come on, that will hurt you internally. And then the random kid that you have and the random kid that you met turns out to be everything and does everything and have everything that you are supposed to. That would mentally mess you up, because you probably tried your heart. Let me not get into why, or let me justify Rachel, but I think the justification of Rachel was valid. I understand why people hate her. It's still valid to hate her, but I think people should acknowledge the justification behind her character and have to understand it's pretty understandable on why she did what she did. But however, that is it for the review. It was a great episode. I'm really hyped for season 2. I think season 2 got announced. I've heard it a bunch of times on the timeline, but I don't think I've ever seen a confirmation tweet like from Crunchyroll or the official Tower of God Twitter. I think I just saw it from people passing it around, so I'm not really sure if it's going to get another season, but I've heard it is getting another season. But even if it is, or even if it's not, if it does, I am really looking forward to the second season, because I actually did really enjoy it. The beginning I thought was a bit the beginning I thought was pretty good. It was the middle portion that I kind of fell off on, and it just became kind of slow for me. But then the last, I think, 3 or so episodes, it completely picked up for me, and it became so good. But I'm really hyped to see season 2. I'm curious on where to go from here. I'm curious on this Hell Train arc that everyone hypes up, so I really am looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to these webtoons that are getting adapted. I'm really curious to see what they got. I know next spring, and not next spring. Next season, we're getting God of High School, and I'm thinking about actually reading that before it comes out, because I'm just curious. I heard it has the fights of fights. It is the best show webtoon comic piece of fiction when it comes to fights. So I'm really curious. I actually want to read the webtoon, but I don't know what's stopping me. I probably will do it. Don't know when. and I don't know. But I'm looking forward to God High School. Hopefully Tower God season 2. But that's it for the review. I hope you all have enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Actually, I can't say more because this show is over, but thank you all for watching, and goodbye.